Hello, beautiful, healthy people. How are y'all doing today? Happy New Year to you. I want to speak on the topic of what I have learned about forgiveness. I have learned a lot about forgiveness in my life. One of them is forgiveness will give you a sense of peace. Just something that I've been going through these past few days. My father actually died on last Thursday. And growing up, my parents were not together for the most part. And so it was up to me to establish and maintain a relationship with my dad because he was not in the home with us. And, growing up as a teenager, as 10 years old, and all of that, I used to harbor hate for him because he was not physically there. I used to be so angry, and this proceeded up until my college years, and it really wasn't, of course I still communicated with him and everything, but I just had hurt, unforgiveness, anger, all of that in my heart for him. I'm like, why did he leave? Why did he abandon us? He should have stayed. All of this. It was when I graduated and finished massage school that I decided to forgive him. Some of you may have heard this story before. I consulted with a life coach when I finished massage school and said, I got to let this go. I cannot be holding on to this, wanting to serve clients, much like you, wanting to help you heal. And I haven't healed myself from some, past hurts, anger, wounds, those different things. So in talking with my life coach, he told me, you need to write a letter to your dad and tell him things you loved about what he did, things you wish he did, things you miss. It was just it was like 5 or 6 different categories he told me to break down. And that whole experience was so cathartic. It was healing. I felt the release and opening up of my heart, and the anger was not there anymore. I had a greater sense of compassion for my dad, and I presented that, on one of my visits to see him, I presented that letter to him, and he read it and he took it to heart, and it meant a lot to him to hear those words from me. And as I reflect back on that moment of forgiveness, I could have easily said, I don't care about that man. He wasn't there. He left my father. He did this. And what as a child, if any of you all know, no matter what your age is, you could be 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You will always only know one side of the story or two sides of the story. What you're hearing from your mom, what you're hearing from your dad, and you may not even know the truth. That's one thing I came to realize. It was like, how could I harbor hurt and anger for someone that I don't even know what occurred? I'm just going to start fresh from today and move on. And there was no reason, and I'm glad I did, because now that he is no longer physically here, I was able to have wonderful conversations with him to provide me with wisdom, to give me health tips, all kinds of stuff. I would not be doing massage and serving you wonderful people if it was not for my dad. I can honestly say that. Forgive, forgive, forgive. And sometimes if that person is no longer here physically, you can still forgive them. Release that anger, release that hurt, release that depression, release that betrayal. All of those things that you are dealing with, release it. Let it go. It's a new year. Why in the hell, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. Why are you holding on to these things? It's not serving you. It's preventing you from going further. It's preventing you from being the best person that God, our Creator, designed you to be. That is one thing I learned about forgiveness. You have to do it in order to progress, in order to proceed in your life. You all make it a relaxing day. If you want to come see me for a massage, of course, I am located in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Go to couturemassage.com. Until next time, make it a relaxing day. Bye.